Good morning, children. Welcome back to the English class. In the last class, I hope already I have given you the first lesson passes question answers. But most of you did not have books, that's why I am going to start the second unit now. So let us start. As soon as you buy books, we will start the workbook part. So our second unit deals with social issues. Second unit deals with social issues. What are social issues? Social issues means the problems in the society. Main problems in the society. So here also some of the problems. So one of the problem the writer has focused here. Who is the author of this lesson? Charles Dickens. And here the lesson is Oliver asks for more. Lesson is Oliver asks for more. Charles Dickens is the author of this lesson. He was born in 1812 and died in 1870. So soon, in his early days only, because of his father's imprisonment, he used to work and he started writing fiction and everything. And soon he started focusing on the social issues. So here also he focused on social issues. Before going to the lesson, I want to say you one sentence. Home is the best place for everyone. Home. So isn't it? Really. Because wherever we go, how much time we spend, but finally we are excited to go and reach our home. Do you know, children, what is the difference between home and house? The home is a place where we live along with our family. We with our family, where do we live? The place where we live with our family is called home. And the constructed building is called just a house. So that's the difference. So home is the best place for us, for everyone. No one disagrees this because everyone agrees that the home is the best place in the world. So here about the homeless children. Homeless means why do they become homeless? When they have no parents, they became homeless. So such kind of a child is Oliver Twist. So this was a full story of Oliver Twist. The name of the story also Oliver Twist story. Here in this lesson, a few extracts means a few incidents only were taken in this lesson. So here, Oliver Twist is a boy, a small boy who lived in a home. That means a house, workhouse. It is called as workhouse. So it is going on. That means it was leading an official of the church, Mr. Bumble. It was leading by the church committee, the church committee. Here, Mr. Bumble is an official of the church because he is the caretaker of them, like a warden of a hostel. Here, Mr. Bumble is the caretaker of them. And fact, there was a board in the sense, don't think that it's a blackboard or a switchboard, but a board means a board of directors. So 8 or 10 fat gentlemen are there in the board. So one day, Mr. Bumble came to Oliver and asked Oliver that the board is calling him. Till then, Oliver did not know the meaning of board. Board means say live board. Live board, that also he doesn't know. Because he thought the board means like you only, he thought the board means a blackboard, everything. So come and the man, Mr. Bumble, he was also called as Biddle. The Biddle caught his shirt and dragged him towards the whitewashed room, a large whitewashed room. There, 8 to 10 fat gentlemen were seated. That they were called as board. That means board of directors. Now, when we brought him there, Oliver doesn't know how to, why was he called there also? Because he doesn't know even he has to laugh or he has to cry when he has to go there. He did not even know. He has to cry or he has to laugh. What to do also he did not know. because why was he called there also, he was unable to understand. But finally he came, and because he was afraid and tears are coming and he was just wiping his tears like that and went along with Mr. Bumble. There in the whitewash room, 8 or 10 fat gentlemen were seated. So tables were arranged, and head of them, one high chair was there. A gentleman sat in the high chair. So when he saw the fat gentleman, so many gentlemen in that place, he was really scared. He could not do anything. He could not even cry, and he couldn't do anything. And the beadle who brought him here, gave him a tap. A tap means a rap like this with a cane. Cane means a stick. With a stick, he gave a tap on the back of Oliver. Oliver started crying. But hey, stop! Why are you crying? They were saying, those who are in the high chair, gentleman who is in the high chair. Hey boy, stop crying. Why are you crying? I think you are an orphan. I think the boy, you are an orphan. And Oliver, so who is a small innocent boy, did not know the meaning of the word orphan. He did not even know the meaning of the word orphan. Orphan means the boy or girl, the child who has no parents. Another in Telugu. So orphan means a child who has no parents. So Oliver did not know the meaning of the word of orphan. So sir, he was asking. He was really afraid of seeing them, and tears are lingering. And he said, just first of all, bow to the bench, bow to the board. For bowing means like this, just to wish them like this. He did not, because there were tears lingering in his eyes when he could not see the persons also. He bowed to the board, just a bench only he bowed, and then he started asking the man in the high chair started asking him whether he was an orphan. But he did not know even the meaning of. Then he said, another man in the white coat. He started saying, this boy seems to be like a fool. Hey boy, that means you have no parents, no? Yes, sir. And you are brought up by the parish. Parish means church committee only, no? Yes, sir. He was really crying and stopped. He controlled his fear and everything, and stammering. That means he was unable to speak also. He was unable to speak clearly. Stammering means unable to speak clearly. So that he was stammered also. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, and you know one thing. Night time, when you are going to, before you go to bed, you say prayers every day. Yes, sir. So for whom are you saying? For the church committee you need to do, because you are brought up here and you are given an occupation, means after going out he has to do something. So you will be learn everything in this house only, in this workhouse, isn't it? Yes, sir. He doesn't know anything because of fear. Whatever they were saying and whatever he listened also, he doesn't know. And they are saying that finally, hey, I know that I think that tomorrow onwards you will pick oakum. Oakum means small loosened rope. Daral, vidiga utipanya daral anamata. So ila twist cheste avi oka rope laga tayarautundi. So you will pick oakum from tomorrow. Now go away. So again the Bumble gave him a tap and tell him to bow the bow. So bow the board. Okay, he bowed again like this and moved back. He rushed from there and went to his bed and sobbed. Sobbed means cried like this very much until he get into sleep. He cried a lot. But when he was crying, there was a meeting going on about him. So there was a decision mistaking. And now when it comes to the fat gentleman, what kind of men they are? They are very fat, very wise and philosophical man. And you know what do they think about the workhouse? The persons who are staying in the workhouse are just enjoying here whatever given by the church committee they are feeling. What do they feel, you know? They are simply sitting here enjoying the 3 meals. So it is the place of entertainment for the public, for the poorer classes. So that's in such a way they are thinking of the workhouse inmates. Inmates, those who are staying in the workhouse are called inmates. Inmates of the workhouse. So they decided to do one thing. What did they want to do? They decided to make them starve. Make them starve. Partially here. Partially starving. If they go out of the house, they will completely starve. So the poor people have only 2 choices. If they are staying in the same workhouse, they will give less food, very less food. Starving means so being without giving food. That means with hunger. With hunger they are giving less food. That means starve. ఆకలితో ఉండటం, ఆకలితో మాడిపోవడం అన్నమాట. Starving means. So that they have to starve here partially. If they go out, okay, let them go. If they go out of the house, who will give food there to the small children? No one will give, no. So they have only 2 choices. Here, partial starvation, and if they go, complete starvation. So what did they decide, you know? They started an operation. Operation in the sense, a decision. What was the decision? The decision is they decided to give very less food to the inmates. So what do they give, you know? Gruel. Gruel means a thin liquid food of oats and rice. A thin liquid. Palachaga, thin liquid. Food of oats and rice kalpi. Liquid soup, java. So such kind of food was only being given for them. This only the food, and that was only for twice they are being given, and for weekly twice or thrice they will be given an onion piece. Per day 2 times they will be given only thin gruel, not thick also. Very thin gruel will be given. So that only the boys, that when the Oliver twist came in that, so the system was in full operation. When Oliver entered in this workhouse, recently he has entered in this workhouse. When he came there, this system was in full operation. What was the system? Starvation and giving less food to the inmates. So they are giving very less food. And slowly what was happened, you know? The size of the boys were shrank. If we take very less food, what will happen? So that already they shrank in their size. This size became less. So fat become thin like us. So they became shrank in size and became thinner, the boys. And the boys were very excellent appetite. Excellent appetite means hunger. Actually, comparing girls, boys, it's somehow much. So they have excellent appetite, but they will be given only one ladle. Ladle means one big spoon, which is used to serve liquid. It's a big handle spoon, long handle spoon, which is used to serve liquid. Every day, Mr. Bumble wears apron, and he takes the sides of 2 women, helps him, and he serves the gruel, thin gruel. Only 1 basin full of gruel. And only in the festive occasions. How many items do we prepare for festivals? But to them, in the time of festivals, along with that, 2 ounces of gruel and 1 slice of bread. Quarter size slice of bread piece. Quarter size means only 1/4 of bread. That was a festive occasions food. So every day he used to serve only 1 ladle. 2 women used to help him. There was a big copper bowl, and they were sitting in a stone hall. So everywhere they used to sit and taking their bowls and eat. and the boys eat that until they shine their bowls in such a way, because they will be given very less food, so they eat them and they clean with the after they eating. How do they look like, the bowls or the bowls which they are served need not to be washed. In such a way they used to clean with the spoons. And they find any splashes of food should not be there left in the places. In such a way they used to lick everything and shine the bowls very quickly. Every day they used to shine them in such a way. See that? So how bad it is. Seeing that how lucky we are. We are given by God's grace 3 meals every day, and such a people also are there outside. So before you throw food, and we have to remind such fellows. And they want to see, they are seeing like this, they want to devour the whole bowl. In such a way they are hunger. Big copper bowl will be there, no? In such a way. And one boy, the boys were discussing on that evening, one boy, tall boy of his age, he was telling, if I don't get one more bowl of gruel, I am afraid that I will eat the next boy, who is the small boy. That means, so how disgusting it is. So what a terrible idea, because of hunger they could not stop their hunger, and so that they want to eat the human being also. In such a way, terrible thoughts also coming to their mind. So on that day they discussed each other and they wanted to ask Mr. Bumble for some more. And discussions were going on. Finally, the turn came to Oliver Twist. He had to ask Mr. Bumble. So the time came when everyone was sitting and having their. So the boys were signing. Just you go like this. One boy who is sitting and nudging him. That means you go and ask. Oliver really but that means he was really very afraid at that time. So some bravery because of helplessness. So he came, but he did not demand. He just asked, "Sir, please, sir, I want some more." What did he ask? He requested, "Please, sir, I want some more." And so Mr. Bumble, who seems to be very fat and became very pale, he was shocked. The women who were standing beside him were also shocked. And the children, boys were afraid and they were looking. "Sir, really, please, sir, I want some more, sir. Please, I am hungry." And suddenly, Mr. Bumble, what did he do? A ladle is there, the big ladle. And with that ladle, he just gave a tap on the head of Oliver. And then went to inform the situation to the board. He entered the board and just informed that Mr. Limpkins, Oliver has asked more. They were really shocked. What? He was asking more after what we are giving? Yes, he was asking more. He should be hung. The boy should be hung. That means we should see his end. So the next day, this was happened before he moved to the board. After this only he was called to the board. So and they decided him to do something. So finally what did they decide, So there was a poster outside of the workhouse tomorrow. Like the next day appeared. What was the poster contain? Means 5 pounds will be given if anyone is interested to take Oliver Twist. Because if anyone can take, anyone who are ready for getting business, helping for their business. So small boys will be rented for their business, no? So in such a hired for the business, no? So in such a way they can take the small boys. Small boys means they need not to give much salaries. So that if anyone is interested, they will be given. They need not to pay their money. They will be given 5 pounds. So in such a way they want to get rid of Oliver from the workhouse. So let us read the lesson in the textbook, children, and understand what is the social issue here and what kind of these people, how they are suffering outside, and if you and just concentrate on the lesson well, read in the textbook. As soon as you buy books, we will start the workbook part.